As soon as the disciples plucked the ears of corn, the Pharisees seized upon the moment, pointing with accusation and saying, "Behold, why do they on the Sabbath day that which is not lawful?" Their concern was not hunger or mercy, but the preservation of a system built on endless layers of tradition. They watched for fault, not for truth, and measured righteousness by the smallest external act. But Jesus answered them with scripture they claimed to know, asking, "Have you never read what David did when he had need and was an hungered?" He reminded them of the moment when David entered the house of God and ate the shewbread, food reserved only for the priests, and even shared it with those who were with him. In that story stood a principle the Pharisees had forgotten. When life and need are before God, mercy outweighs ritual. Jesus then spoke the words that cut directly through their rigid understanding. The Sabbath was made for man, and not man for the Sabbath. The Sabbath was designed as a gift, rest for weary bodies, renewal for pressed-down hearts, a weekly reminder that God's goodness carries His people. But the Pharisees had turned it into a burden heavier than the week itself, binding men with rules that robbed the Sabbath of its purpose. In their zeal to defend the day, they had lost sight of the Lord who gave it. Then Jesus revealed the truth none of them expected. Therefore, the Son of Man is Lord also of the Sabbath. He was not merely defending His disciples, He was declaring His authority. The one who stood before them had created the Sabbath, defined it, and fulfilled it. Rest was not found in rituals, but in Him. This moment reminds every generation that religion without mercy is empty, and tradition without understanding becomes a weight God never intended. The Sabbath was God's kindness, and Jesus, the Lord of the Sabbath, restores its meaning. In Him, rest is not a rule to keep, but a life to receive. When He leads, every burden lightens, every command finds its purpose, and every soul discovers the rest that only the Lord of the Sabbath can give.